Tonight's big story. Major changes to our COVID response are now just days away. Come Saturday, there'll be no more limits on outdoor gatherings, while the maximum number of people allowed inside will be boosted to 200. From April 4th, you can forget fumbling around with your phone outside a cafe to scan in or show your vaccine pass. They'll be gone. And on the same day, all vaccine mandates will be removed, except for health and disability, aged care, corrections and border workers. It's been 2 long, tough years.
But while we've been successful, it has also been bloody hard.
Success means a highly vaccinated population. And another graph, this one showing we're passing the Omicron peak.
You can see that our timing is very much based on the evidence in front of us over when it's safe to do so.
So, no more doing this, no more flashing these, and no, it is definitely not because of this.
Because it's safe to do so, not because anyone arrived on the front lawn of Parliament.
Happier crowds will be back. There's no limit on outdoor gatherings from midnight on Friday. Also back soon, unvaxxed workers, police, soldiers, baristas, hairdressers, and perhaps most controversially, teachers.
I understand the concern from parents of immunocompromised children, but there are huge benefits to having their children in school.
But COVID isn't going anywhere, and for now, neither are masks, boosters or traffic lights.
We are still keeping in place our traffic light system, but we're making changes based on evidence to make it easier to live with.
No one knows if the next variant will be more severe. OK, let's go live to Wellington now and bring in Newshub reporter Leighton Hakel. Leighton, how are hospitality businesses reacting to these changes?
Well, for some, Ingrid, it's a bit of a relief, actually. As you heard there from the Prime Minister, she described, the past few years for everyone as, quote, bloody hard, and that's very true for those in the hospitality sector. Now, today's announcement will some way help ease some of the pressures that they face at the moment. For example, those vaccine pass removals, that will make it easier on staff at the front door, but it is no silver bullet. Some businesses want the restrictions scrapped altogether.
If people are seated or standing, I don't think it's going to make a big difference. If there's 100 or 200 people and they're not seated, is it going to be more contagious? We haven't had a lot of outbreaks coming out of the hospitality sector.
And Leighton, when it comes to those mandates, we know they'll be gone, but just who does it impact?
Well, Employment New Zealand will put out further advice for, say, corporate or commercial businesses shortly, but as you said, from April the 4th, all those barring sort of healthcare workers and border workers, the government mandates will lift, and for police, defence and the education sector. But we have learnt tonight that some individual schools will in fact be able to decide whether or not they still enforce those mandates.
It's going to be tricky, but schools will have to work that through with their boards, with the principal, with their communities.
Well, the Prime Minister said today that this is not the end of COVID, but is somewhat a beginning of a new beginning. But there are still a few more details that need to be ironed out.
We'll be hearing about this for a while. Leighton, thanks very much.